Australian accent. Wow. I mean, are you talking about like in general or like actively at the moment? Because like I haven't even gotten into being like upset about these guys like just constantly screaming about where they're expanding and crap. Or trying to steal my shit. There's that. It's just that sometimes they scream so much louder than everybody else. It's StarCraft stuff from Heroes of the Storm. That's fair. I never played Heroes of the Storm. I came from like StarCraft 1 era and stuff, but I've played all of them, but I like Protoss. Yeah, that's right. You gun that little thing down. You go stand over there. I think our people are trying to take that. Fine. You guys go stand up in there. Say hello. Be friendly. Fucking be sociable, maybe even. There's just like this pile of miscellaneous like maggot creatures there. I don't know what they're doing, but you know what? We will squish them. I don't know what they keep coming out of. Where's that Australian? I mean, that is the like biohazard aspect of being Australian. That is generally like the side effect. You guys stand over there. You stand here. Keep everybody out of their things. Whoop, we're losing minerals. You, how do you feel? Oh, that's not that much. How do you feel about building down here? Biohazard. I don't know. Side effect, biohazard. It's a word, you know. But yeah, I'm sure I probably always sound Australian to everybody else, but like I don't notice it. Like I don't really notice probably because like Australia. Sure. Sweet. Australia, we get like a lot of like different countries and shit on TV if we watch TV and crap. A lot of like news and crap is about overseas and stuff. Not that I really watch that much news, but yeah. I'm kind of like forgetting what I'm supposed to do with this part, but it's fine. There's a graft in here somewhere. But yeah, I don't know. Usually I can only tell when I hear like an Australian versus like somebody else, like an Australian in a pack of other people kind of thing, but I usually can't place most people's accents. We just went basically skyrocketing. I kind of like tapped out at one point. That's fine. Let's get ourselves a fresh game. So let's try one of these this time. I'm gonna cycle through them if it gives me an option of it. Or not. Alright. Legacy it is then. I love the description of being an Australian. Keep it long. Alright, what else we got? Riptide. Riptide looks sandy. Fuck yeah. Let's go for it. It's kind of summer. Pretty sure it is summer. What did we do before? It was miscellaneous. That's right. Miscellaneous teams. Yeah. Alright. So, we had one very easy and we had what? Hard or harder? Something like that. Put back harder again. Pretty sure it was harder. It does seem like as a group we were kind of okay. What do we want to do? I want to change some colors in here too. I also like these colors down here. They look pretty cool. Keep the greens. Let's change one of my blues. Let's make you pink. Alright. So, let's get a couple of different things in here. To be 3 against 3 against that again. I reckon let's do something different with red this time. Instead of them being very easy, let's make them very hard. Try that. We should be able to do this based on the previous game. That was a fast-ass game too. I also forgot to put a fucking timer on when I started stream tonight, so there's a thing. I probably should have, but it's fine. Yeah, for anybody that missed it earlier, there's no Friday stream this week. So, there's just the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then, what do we got? Oh, this is wood. Weird.
This base belongs to our foes.
Yeah. Yeah, we got like RimWorld again next Monday. Okay. I was just like, the pink is very flesh colored overall, and I'm like, that kind of works for them. Honestly, I'm used to kind of seeing them as purple. Although they're kind of in a shit predicament because they're right next to our enemies, so... Alright, I guess we gotta go help them in a hot minute. Pretty sure I don't need the, Vespian gas for the little these things, but I'll get one cracking. Let's see how we go. I'd like to put more people on this. I think I can. Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's put them on there. What's it gonna build that? Maybe. That's only speculation.
Foe's base.
Oh, they've already got 2 fucking things. God damn. Really? Shit, they're wasting 0 time. I don't even... Oh, I can't get down there. But that's like 400 odd to make a fucking new base. Unless like Zerg is just like not. And then this slow motherfucker getting around the place. I wish I could kind of... Oh no, I can zoom in. Hold on. They're racing each other. Look at it. Anyway. I knew I could zoom in at some point. I was just like, where am I? Hey, you getting that? Oh, they're coming over to probably zap us. Usually, like, those ones kind of come over and they kind of sting you. I kind of want a second one of these if I can. I really want it in that spot, but I also... I guess it can fit there. Yeah, these guys don't need anything. Do these? They do. No. That's all that's upside down. She just knocked the monitor. She's sleeping underneath the monitor. Yeah, go back in there, mate. No, I'm sending it to one that doesn't even exist. Yes, that is how you get Vespian gas in this game, is you just send it to a non-existent thing. Calm down, mate. We've got to make some people to go say hello to them real soon. Because they're gonna cripple our allies real quick. I'm gonna need shooting ones, like aerial shooting ones. I need these guys. I need a cybernetics core. We'll get a cybernetics core online in a hot fucking minute, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. You and your life, mate. Mind you, I was really close, like I said, to calling this particular stream my life fire. Because I'm like, they're always like screaming something, right? And I'm like, it's either like cybernetic cores online or my life for ire or fucking... What's the other one? What's the one that they do with the... Hold on. I had it on a notepad before. Maybe... What? Nope, we're going places. Alright, I can't look at my notepad. There's something about the fucking aerial ones. I don't know what they're fucking called. Alright, well, we got these now, so...
You require more Vespine gas.
Maybe. That's a speculation, mate. He's constantly telling me this, but there's no fucking proof. It's fine. I can get like 2 of them out if I'm lucky. There we go. Look, we're working on the pylons. It's probably one of the fastest moving games I've actually had in a while, because I do want to help my allies if I can. I'm gonna send you guys down there to kind of help. If we have any other group come and fight us, we're fucked. There should be 2 groups here, I think. And they should be preoccupied with each other, hopefully. I know my little dudes are gonna get killed trying to help them out, but I need to get a couple of aerial people. Let's shove one in the back there. You know, these things... I used to recall these things just creeping across the whole map. It always kind of bothers me that they changed a couple of things like that, because I feel like part of the problem with having a Zerg ally was the fact that they would eventually encroach and make it impossible to build in your own base. And I know that they probably fixed it for that reason, but I feel like I'm always perpetually waiting for them to creep into my base and or, like, as I said before, like, you used to be able to send your people to go and steal their crystals while they're actively mining it, right? I also just feel like the crystals just had more resources. But fuck knows. Alright, well, we're getting through this group. Looks like my people did a number down here. You guys go keep fighting them. Nice. I also kind of feel like I'm a little bit too zoomed in. I kind of want to scroll backwards, scroll outwards. You can fight that guy. And you guys... Oh, look, there's a whole pack of them down here. You guys go stand over there, because I don't think they can get out this way. they have to literally get past you guys. There we go. Squeeze. Alright. I will. It's probably actually gonna help my lower back today. Welcome in, Shadow. Yeah, I did a lot of housework on the weekend. I cleaned my garage and shit. Jesus, that was a lot of guts. You guys go help him. So yeah, there was a lot of like cleaning and lifting and moving and stuff. Fuck knows, like for as good as my memory is, I could not tell you when like the last year I cleaned my garage was. So it kind of needed it. But yeah, it took most of a day and 2 people.
I claim these
I'm gonna only have a while before work. Ah, it's all good, Shadow. It's good to see you. Thanks for the tummy squeeze. I was thinking about increasing that the other day, and I'm like, I might potentially increase that after Christmas. Any of the redeems that does like posture and like, I don't know, any of that stuff, because I'm leaning like left a lot. Like I'm leaning on my like left arm a lot. And I need to stop doing that. So anything that's kind of keeping me upright is good. Because I know that after I have like a holiday, I'll cheese indeed. I'll end up like leaning for most of my holiday, and then I'll come back and I'll have a sore back or some shit. Anytime shows you've been live for minus 500 seconds. You probably just need to refresh if that's the case. Usually it does that if you've had the tab open before I went live. Keelon got that once, and it was just they had my tab open from lurking one other time. It will just show me as like, usually it does it when you're offline, right? It usually just shows whatever the maximum amount of time was between being live and the last time you're live, kind of thing. But yeah, it is a mistake. It's not supposed to do that. That's some of my drink. My allies are in battle. I don't have pylons. Nobody's been screaming about my pylons loud enough, honestly. There we go. So I'll probably end up making some more rumbles this weekend, or during the week maybe. I didn't make them small enough last time, and they're kind of running out. But they were good. It's just that oh, I am in here. Oh, cool. Yeah, they were really nice. The rumbles I made were really nice. The only problem was that, like I said, I made some of them too big, so I'm like quickly running out of it. And I also, the funny thing with the ingredients is to buy the ingredients, it can technically make double the batch if I was just to grab like a second condensed milk. And I didn't at the time, and I'm like, I don't know how much of this product I'm going to use in the first batch. And I'm like, oh, I could have made 2 with what I bought. And I'm like, well, I don't want it to go to waste or anything. I might as well make a second batch. So I'm going to make a second batch and probably freeze them. That way I can enjoy some later. I don't know why you guys can't attack this guy. Fuck knows. Anyway, we've wiped out like most of them over here. Hold up, they're over this way. On a fresh login. Let's see, favorite streamer. Oh, thank you. I was gonna say, I'm like, at this time of the year, I'm sort of normally expect like some people to have like some holidays and stuff, but oh, I've got one of my people in here. Hold on, you go home, mate. Go home. But yeah, I realized that like, you know, everybody's situation's a little bit different this year. Like, you're not at uni. I think Bez is not like, I don't know, got the job now and stuff like that. And Jaylee's at home, and yeah, everybody's got like a different situation from like a year ago. And I'm like, even this year, I'm taking holidays over Christmas, New Year's and stuff. I'm actually taking like a proper block of time. And I'm like, yeah, it's really weird. So I'm like seeing some people and not others. And then when everybody's probably free and available, I'll be like pieced out on holidays and stuff. I was going to try to do like some rigging and shit while I was on holidays, but I really think I'm probably just going to rest. just like
We're pulling back.
between now and Christmas, I'm gonna be working on like a lot of stuff anyway, both like IRL and just, you know,
Here.
stream stuff. So I'm like, I think I'll probably just take the time to rest. I'll recommence working on my avatar and stuff probably early next year.
This expansion belongs to
Oh,
the swarm.
if we're lucky, I might have her finished by like fucking Christmas next year. She's a lot of work. But you'll understand when you see her. I was recovery mode from hospital still last year. This year is so different. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day and stuff, and I'm like, it's sort of interesting how and when and stuff I kind of get to meet everyone, and like circumstances that change just in like the space of a year and stuff. It's wild, you know. What the fuck are you? A warp to depth? I don't want no warp to depth. All right, let's take this group. Fuck knows what's still alive. I think it's just green. I got some people down here. We could go say hello to green. We are one with the shadows. You hear that, Shadow? We're fucking one with you. Deal with it, man. There is... Oh, what are you? You're one of ours, I think. Yeah, you're one of ours. I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't know if that's ours or not. Also, the thing that I was trying to attack was probably our allies. That's probably why I couldn't attack it. So, yeah, we're good. Are they though? Because like we're right here with them. So I don't really know what like the problem is. Like we're in kind of the thick of it. Like you go stand over there and we'll get the rest at the back. I think I have more coming down. Maybe? This group's doing a good job down here. They're doing a solid crack. I could really steal two of you guys. What is that? Is this miscellaneous debris? Go stand at the back. Alright. If I have absolutely decimated these two groups, like...
The swarm is assaulting here.
Where? Where are we going? Fuck knows. Road trip's cancelled. I don't know where we're going, people. My introverted ass. Don't know if I can handle it. Well, too bad. You have a whole fleet that's one with you now, so... there's people literally willing to, like, lay down their life for Aya, Shadow. To be, like, one with the shadows and crap, so... Yeah. I think that can't be the last dude. Alright.
Go, my children.
It's
Destroy them.
time for me to send one of... There we go. Where were they? Oh, that was their last one there. I was gonna say, I'm like, where the fuck's the last building? Okay, that was too easy. I don't want it to absolutely smack our ass, but 13 minutes a game, that's not too bad. Some of the ones we were doing in the past was absolutely just wrecking us. Like taking half an hour to wreck us and then just wrecking us. So we're on harder to very hard. Who am I up against here? I wanted to see... Which one is very hard? Was it red? It doesn't show me their color. I was going to say, I think AI of red was... Yeah, the one that built the second one in under a minute. God damn, that was fast though. Red just grounded themselves. They made the mistake of branching out to a second mine. And I'm like, no, you don't get that. This is odd though. I don't usually see them completely stop like that. I don't know what blue was doing. I guess blue was just out here taking everything. I also didn't realize that we were pink. I should take red into our group actually. Fuck off with blue. Hold on, let's go fuck blue off out of the group. Blue doesn't get to play. we'll go against blue and they'll wreck us. I love how it goes 8 to 14. 8 to 14. Right. I would like to play that later, but ooh. Ooh, yeah, fuck yeah, look at that thing. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like blacks and ice blues and some kind of like fucking rose goldy shit in there. That's some good looking crap. Alright. Yes. We had it on... One person was very hard last time. I'd like to increase the difficulty, so... I'd like to do that and maybe take one up from there and see what we go. Refresh 3 times. Shows as if you started a minute ago. I don't think I can win, Shadow. I've been having, like... Not those kind of technical difficulties with my game and stuff, or my streams or whatever, but I've definitely had I've had some complications with streams for like the last week, and then they updated today, like right before I went live. So I wouldn't be surprised if that changed. There you are. What are you doing in here? Hi. Hold on, Phoenix needs chin scratchies. On the chair, or is it too cold in here for you? Yeah? Alright. Phoenix has a quiet chair. And Zula's upside down in her donut. I've got the air conditioning on in here, and it might be too cold for Phoenix to stay in here. But I knew he'd come around because it's been really, really hot today. So I kind of thought, that by like nightfall, Phoenix would have a lot of energy from like being warm in the daylight. I totally get it though. When you have a lot of like aches and pains and stuff, having a nice hot day that's not like too like uncomfortable and stuff, for at least for Phoenix and stuff, will result in him having like quite a substantial amount of energy because nothing aches anymore. And I gotta admit, like I had the aircon on so low when I was asleep earlier today because I didn't want to get cold. I didn't want everything to ache more than it already was, but I also didn't want to take painkillers again. Like I have everything from like my fingers, my hands, my wrists, my like, I don't know how to explain it, but like my armpits hurt. Like my hips, my back, my stomach, legs, knees, ankles, fucking everything aches so badly. Just from like all the stuff that I did on the weekend and whatever. And I just found that like as hot as it was today, I was actually quite comfortable just having like actually just being covered in blankets and having the air conditioning on really, really low. I also realized that, oh, no wait, there are allies. I saw red and I'm like, shit, I only made it as a 2 and I'm like, wait a minute. But, yeah, if I hadn't made it any cooler, like it's a little bit cool to touch in here, which is why Phoenix didn't stay. He's like peaced out already, I think. No, he's definitely peaced out. But, yeah, no, I would say not so much like Twitch hate to me, more like Streamlabs has been a dick for like a week. Because everything I tried to capture last week was fine until I went live. And as soon as I was live, bam, it just broke. And most of my stuff doesn't usually break. I normally test and like work on stuff before I go live. So I don't have like complications or issues and stuff streaming.
Looks like we found a base.
Yeah, are they purple? Because that's the problem. We've got Elite next to us. We'll probably get wiped out from this, which means that they should be 2 groups at 2, I think. I don't know if I made them 2 groups at 2 or if I made them 3 and 3. And no, it should be 2 and 2. Yeah, okay. They'll fight each other till now. I bet hurt is just expanded lymph nodes from fighting disease. No. It's not like that. The muscles that are going from probably like connected tissue to like my breast or rib cage kind of area through up into the armpit to connect to the shoulders hurts. But I also have it on the back side going from my shoulder blades up to my shoulders in like the side of my armpits too hurts. And then of course my upper arms also hurt and my forearms hurt. It's not a lymph node thing. I can at least confirm that. Cause like, yeah, no, I know the difference with that. If I'm sick in a way that like triggers lymph node activity, I usually know about it. I don't think that's mine. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's more of like, I was saying this the other week, you know how I said that, I kind of felt normal for once. Like, it's been a really long time since I've felt kind of normal with like all my conditions and shit and history of like injuries and crap. And so I was able to do quite a lot, probably not nearly as much as what I would have been able to do a long time ago when I was like strong and shit, but I was definitely able to do a lot more than I have been able to do in the last decade. And my body's just wasn't really ready for it. but also like I was able to do quite a substantial amount. Like I spent like I think I spent 7 hours cleaning before Nick woke up, and then he did a couple of hours, and then I came back in for like another 2 hours, and then like I rested and stuff, but I had other shit to do like laundry and crap. Like I've still got laundry to do after stream tonight, so yeah, we're not going over there yet. We're trying to help these motherfuckers because they're just going to be constantly in their base. I'm just going to send down as many as we can to help them. And stand down in their base. I kind of want these guys to sort of land in here. I don't want them to go one at a time as cannon fodder, but like, are you an enemy? Are you ours? Oh, he's getting swamped. I need something that can do a bit of a range. Hold on, that's not my base. I've built one of these things. We can get this going. Hold on. Calm down, mate. I need a couple of pylons around this place. I also really need defense here, but this is fine for the minute. But yeah, like my armpit kind of area of like strained muscles and stuff isn't quite as bad as like the back of my legs. So every time I go to like sit or stand or just like kind of bend down to pat a cat, I'm like clutching at my back. I'm like the stereotypical kind of like old bag kind of thing, like reaching for the cat and holding onto my back like, oh, you know, it's never not funny to me when I'm like in a situation like that, just because it's just like so normal. But yeah, everything is kind of like 48 hours after kind of stiffening up muscles and what is it, the lymphatic fucking lactic acid maybe? I don't fucking remember what the word is. You know, the shit in your muscles that makes things ache. That crap's all settling, I feel like. But I tried to do a pretty good job of making sure that everything wasn't going to be like as achy. I stayed warm, and I tried to like change. Oh, they're getting killed already. I tried to change like positions and shit pretty frequently to prevent like everything from settling in one spot. That's the thing. I used to do it from the gym, was that if I had to stand on my feet at like a job the following day, you definitely don't want to be standing upright for hours after going to the gym, because it just makes everything hurt when you're next in that like stance or position or whatever. Whereas like if I came home and I like sat down and then the next day I was standing